Pretty good session and welcome back. So a lot of things have happened here with the traveling back in time with the Cleveland Browns. So Madden 17, here we are back again. So we're gonna go back with the Browns this time. A little bit a different play settings. So some things happened. So I'm gonna go back in to do so here. So before I did anything, let's see. They released some players. Didn't really care about. Didn't really care about. We'll start off with week 1 is when we started. Okay. So the first thing we did was move Zach Stirrup, who was a left tackle who plays better at run blocking, to the right guard. We released Gabe Card with a bad team, bad strength. Jamie Meter didn't really work in a 3-4 system. We moved Emmanuel Ugba to the right linebacker to pass rush. We moved Joe Sherbert to middle linebacker as he's a better coverage player than anything. Nate Orchard, we moved over to left linebacker at that time. Moved Tracy Howard away. Signed Lanny Pryor, but he would be getting released later on. Bennett brought back Ryan Stork, Eagle Ferguson, Ryan Quigley. We then released Colquitt. Released Nate Orchard because we brought in Carl Bradford, where we moved him over from middle linebacker 2 because he's a better overall pass rusher with that finesse move, so he'll probably be behind Jamie Collins. Next, we did some trading. Tremont Williams over to the Texans for just a 7th round pick to get some going here. Then we traded Stephen Payet and a 3rd and 6th round to get my man Brandon Marshall, to bring him back to the team. So Brandon Marshall and Christian Kurtzke will be the top 2 right now. Then we have Tate Carden and Joe Sherbert behind them. Then we got Jacoby Brisket, the rookie quarterback, who's got the elusiveness and the power to throw the ball. So it's not too. I want to use both Cody Kessler and Jacoby Brisket here, or Brissett, here for that. Then we moved DeMarco Davis to the Patriots as well for that move with a 7th rounder. Traded Carl Nassib over to the Rams for a 3rd round because they actually wanted him. So we did that. Moved Terrence Knight into the Chicago Bears for 3 picks next year for 5th and 6th. Desmond Bryant went to the Bills for 5th and 5th. For both of their 5th round picks. Moved John Greco to the Chargers for a 4th and 5th there as well. Released McCown and Hawkins because no one really wanted those two. Traded RG3 since we had Jacoby Brissett to the Jets for a 6th round pick next year. Released Justin Hamilton, Randall Telfair. Signed Anthony Fabinho, whatever the hell his name is, as a backup to Stork. Released Rattler, his strength was terrible. Released our strong safety because I don't even remember him. This was all the practice squad. These 2 were released. Signed Rashard Higgins off the practice squad. Tyrone Holmes, who is a beast pass rusher, and moved him over from right linebacker because he has no business to coverage right now to just right in to straight up destroy people. Signed DeAndre Hall from the Bears practice squad as he's a good coverage safety there. We brought in Cody Riggs, who was a corner, who you remember on our old 2017. He played with Quan Williams, who's still in the free agency. I'm not doing that right now. Moved him to free safety because he has the coverage to do so. He's just needing the help with tackling, interceptions, and some other things. Signed Silver, so I don't even know his name, Silvaga. Brought in Jackson Gabriel, a 6'3", 93 speed receiver who needs to work on quite a bit of things. He's only a 56 overall. Brought in Rob Gronkowski's brother Glenn as the fullback. Then released Pryor. Traded for Juwan James at right tackle for Cameron Irving and Austin Pager. Now, I know I gave up pretty decent players, but he would want a $14 million contract where he's not worth it. And Jawan Taylor, I think, is still under contract for at least 2 years. Released Ed Reynolds because his coverage was terrible. Brought in a backup left tackle who's really going to play 3rd string right now, as we're going to keep somebody playing that position. Signed some players to our practice squad, and you're caught up to date here. So with that, then we're looking at, I hate when this always did it though. We're going to keep we're gonna do this. We're gonna keep Kessler there at the starting position. Right now we have three rookie quarterbacks there. We're gonna keep Cody Kessler though at the starting position as of right now. I'm gonna do some format subs. I think what I might do is a pistol formation, like I did last time, or maybe a run and shoot zone run right now. See how the whole system works out. Do some formation subs in the off-camera stage, and go where it based off that. So I haven't actually been into baseball, football as much as I used to be. So we'll see if I actually keep going with this here. I want to get as much players as I can involved. You know, I keep the XP sliders at 100 right now because I'm not going to mess with them and work on that. So I don't want to screw that around. I'm just going to take some time for players to develop then. I'm hoping, and now in the next episode, before we get into game 1, I'm going to start bringing in a new tradition that I want to bring into this team. Is going to be going through the whole roster, not based on what position play, what overall string they are at, but I'm going to take over the top 5. Let's see here. Yeah, the top 5 offensively and defensively. Put those in 2 separate lists. See who I think is going to perform the best, or who I think should perform the best based on that position, and that'll be in the next episode. But thank you then for watching this. I'm trying to reboot this franchise. One last look at the draft picks. So we have most of this was original, other than the Buffalo picks that we brought in here this year. And next year we have quite a bit of picks in the after second half. So with that here, thank you for watching here, and goodbye.